Good afternoon, everyone. Sheila here in Boho Daydreams, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I hope that you're starting your week off wonderfully. Last week on Tuesday, I thought it was Saturday, so I don't know what was going on in my week, but I feel like I got a lot done. Sitting in front of me here is the beautiful Amour and some of the beautiful velvet packages that are still available. I didn't cross post them. Sally didn't cross post them. So if anyone in our group or here on YouTube land would like one of the kits, just let me know. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, they come with a digi. They come with everything you need. The papers, the paperwork too on the inside. There's a paper pack, everything that you need to create this beautiful journal. Anyway, what we're doing today is we're going to create this tag. I had a couple of people message me and they wanted to know how I created this tag because it's not a thick fabric, but there isn't a lot of visibility of the glue. So I says, well, no problem. I'll see if I can duplicate that. I may or may not. So what you're going to need is a tag, and I already copy backed my tag, tea stained paper backed my tag. And I'm just going to say here, if I could make it a job to just tea dye papers, I would. I just love tea dyeing papers. I love it. If that could just be my job, I'd be so happy. That and the boho stuff. A piece of fabric, and I want to try with this beautiful piece of sari. And this was in the last mermaid package as a tie, and it'll be in the new package also. And the new package is going to coordinate after this package a bit. It's going to be more like mermaid peacock. Anyway, we're going to try this because this is pretty thin. You'll need a piece of fabric for the top, and I chose this old vintage piece of embroidered cotton. You'll need your scissors, your glue, and I'm going to use the Fabrifix. It's like Fabri-Tac, except Fabrifix comes from Hobby Lobby. And you'll need a pin and one of your blingy pieces. And I may or may not use the brayer. Just all depends. So, first things, I'm going to just a little FYI warn you that my fingers will not look very lovely doing this because I will be smushing the glue around, and I need a piece of paper that goes underneath all of this because I get glue everywhere. So we'll just use a piece of tea stained paper. I have tea stained a lot of paper this weekend, and like I said, I have run after a lot of papers this weekend. So you're going to put some glue on. You're going to go to the edges, just kind of glue all around. Close up your glue because it will kind of burp, and then just smush this to the edges all over. And it's really important. Depends on the type of fabric that you're using, but if you're using a really light see-through type of fabric, make sure your fingers are clean, and also just watch that you don't get any dark dust or lint or something like that on it, because it will show through after the fact. All right, so I don't want the blingy stuff on because that'd be a little bit too heavy, but I do want to get that sequin in there. Isn't that pretty? Just like that. And then I'm just going to pat it down. Just like that. And I think I'm going to put this tag into one of the mermaid packages that'll be going out next. Because it coordinates very nicely with that. There. Just like that. And try not to touch. If you've got glue on your fingers, try not to touch the fabric with your glue, because that's what I just did. But it's coming off quite nicely. It's just on the surface of it. All right, so that's nicely attached. Now I'm just going to cut this off carefully. I don't want to cut the jewels. Make sure you work all the bubbles out. All these strings here is what I generally make my boho beads from. When I have enough, then I just attach them to a base and wind them around, and there's a bead. Now, I usually cut my tags first, the corners first, because that nice little choppy chop thing that rounds the corner so nicely, it doesn't really like to do that with delicate fabric. And I'm always kind of scared that I will kind of tear the fabric, so I don't. All right, so that's that. Now we're going to attach this. Pop some glue on there. Let's see what's the right side, what's not the right side. Okay, that's the right side. And when I do my ties, I kind of like to smush the ribbon just a little bit. Give it a little bit of dimension. Like that. I don't know, am I on screen? Yeah, I am. Like that. There, like that. And then you'll take your nice pin, and I always have to try this a few times to make sure, yep, this is the right way. And then I'm just going to hook this through wherever I haven't glued, like this. There. And there is your boho tag. Isn't that pretty? She's so pretty. Just like that. I hope this was helpful. The trick is to just not put too much glue on and just glue it right to the edges. And if you find that you have little areas that aren't quite glued down, you can always go back and glue those down later using the exact same technique as what we just did. And this, by the way, is going to go into one of the revised mermaid packages that I've got going out this week. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day. And if you are interested in one of the velvet kits that contains the paper package, the digi kit, and the beautiful velvet package itself, just email me. I will link my email in the description box. Bye.